Hey everyone, Dip on here. Welcome back to Hardcore Tarkov, episode 53 here. We're gonna get geared up for woods and go mark some stuff. All right, here we go. We gotta get geared up and all that good stuff prior. I think I actually like the idea of using this MPX. That seems correct to me. Have fun. I'm off the evening class. No worries. Enjoy the. Thank you for the lurks and have a good class. Gray Rat, good morning. How are you today? 'Tis fantastic to see you.
I was going to tell you all, and YouTube, a joke about time travel. Unfortunately, some people in comments did not like it, so I won't be telling it.
Nice. I see what you did there, cause time travel, so they told you it wasn't. Yeah. All right, we're gonna put these here, cause those are the ones I don't have doubles of. Let me pull out all my doubles here of things, cause I'm pretty sure, yeah. So we have an entire another set of these to plant if we need to, and we can do this slower next time if we need to. Okay. We need to hit this with some modding here. Pretty sure these don't add anything, right? Yeah, these just come off. Okay. I think for this one we go that way, or that direction. I think we do this. I think we do that. And I think that's what we got. I did get I did get Intel Center level 1. We allowed the purchase of a factory map. I do have 1,400 of these, which I know sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that much. I just want to make sure that's clear. It's really not too much. But that said, I still am going to save these in here, I think. And our goal is not really to kill all that much. Our goal is to plant and mark and be done with it. Oh yeah, and actually, if you've not seen this, like it's wild. That's just like one example. Like the AR-15 platform and the AK platform have just all absurd things you can do. I obviously can't do this on this run through because we're playing hardcore, but like this is what we're talking with parts wise. And I'm not even sure if I have everything examined either. It's wild. You know, grip doesn't match cursed raid. Could add a little bit more ergo, but what is our ergo at? 49? Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather use the crappier one on that. Sorry. Yeah, it's like, I mean, look at all these parts. These are all parts. You know? I'm not allowed to buy from dealers in this playthrough because I'm playing hardcore, but like, yeah, no, it's pretty gnarly. Pretty gnarly. To be fair, I think I saw was telling me the only way you're going to get it is by buying it, so that's a fair exception to the rule. Yeah, I think it's classified as one of the. It'd be interesting to see what Pestily does with it. Oh, I keep forgetting this is going to the wrong thing. My bad. I'm sorry, I forgot that it's the intro video is sending us back to the Minecraft screen, not the Tarkov screen. I need markers. 5, I think. We'll double check that, but yeah, no, it is interesting. Or the purchase of the map is like, I equate that to the like a specialty, like a key tool, you know. It's technically possible, I think, to get them in scav backpacks, but like it's also technically possible to get those specialty items in raid as well. You just can't get enough of them. So, all right. So we have character tasks. We need to do. Still haven't done Postman Pat, but yeah. Need to mark the wood circles. We need to do. Oh, we need to do this. Lend lease. Okay, yep, we can do that. We have lend lease to do. We have gratitude, which is why I'm wearing all of these different items. That's down by the pier. Oh, we have chumming. We could put stuff away with. Interesting. How many gold chains do I have is really the question. 1, 2. Because if I only have 3, it's probably not worth it. That's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. These aren't too bad to find. They're easier than the round sunglasses, I think. I'm also okay with losing an ibuprofen, I think, as well. Maybe I'll take a Vaseline instead. And that way we're only risking 1. The goal here is to just straight up avoid everything and not die. That's the goal. All right, get that back to full. All right, let's do it. 1,000,001 tasks on woods is going to be the name of this raid. Now I just have to remember to comment about not liking the joke on YouTube when the video comes out. It's like full circle, like the ultimate dad joke of timing. I could probably tell you the day this will be out. This will be out, if you want to set a reminder. This will be out the 8th of March, I think. If my math is correct. So 6 a.m. Eastern, 8th of March. The goal is not to die. That's what I've been doing wrong. Yeah. Survive. That is a reason some people like to play hardcore, because the emphasis is on survival, not on like getting kills. Right. That's always my emphasis, and my goal is to survive. But like, definitely play more risky than the other things. Raid code is visible. I don't think that matters anymore. I'm pretty sure raid codes they're supposed to be individual now. Like, to the person. Like, you can't tell if you're in the same raid as some person based on my raid code. Supposedly. I think so. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure I remember reading a patch note about that. That was like during the I could also have like streamer mode on. Maybe that's what I need to have on in order to do it, to hide that raid code. Nope, taking it to Twitter right now. Did you know? Classic. Nikita! Raid codes are individual but iterative, so if your code and mine are similar, same time, odds are the same raid. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. You don't need an experienced person does not need a raid code to tell that they're in the same raid. They just don't. You know. It's very easy to tell based on like the map, the time of day. You can also shoot in the raid loud and test that way, so it's like whatever. The only reason I had it hidden before was because the bar just happened to hide it perfectly. But I prefer the bar up top, I think, with the animated bar. I think it's cleaner. The solid bar was fine down here, though, because it covered up like the messages and slot perfectly as well. So we're also not big enough. Like, if we had several thousand viewers, sure, maybe it's a different thing, but. Your face is cleaner. Ha! Got him. I haven't touched up my beard in weeks. It's been weeks. That's not true. I think I did it when I got back from Finland, but there's not. There's definitely some in the bigger channels for sure. Narrow dig, but even those who are sniping in the bigger channels, they're not there to be malicious. It wasn't like PUBG. PUBG was like the malicious stream snipers, right? They were all about trying to kill you because that was like a feat or a goal or whatever. So, yeah. Alright, I think we're going to go to the mark circle first. Trying to think of a good route here. We're trying to avoid everything too, so I think we go to this mark circle and then we maybe swing back around. Right, narrow dig, right, yeah. Which is why we have that rule of no outside help. Like, if it's very clearly somebody happened to get in my raid and they're dropping me their bag and inventory because they're now my air quotes friend, I'm not going to be accepting that. There's a cache in these rocks somewhere, I think. I really need to research my woods caches again, or have the map open again. Having the cache map open is very handy. All right. I don't think we need any kills here on woods. MPX is also one of my favorite platforms in the game. Put that on red too. Just easier to see with. A fully linked barrel MPX with like a suppressor on it is just wildly laser beamy. But even the short barrel one's really fun for close quarters. Good for hip firing. We are also keeping an eye out for lions, but we just really don't need that many of them. So I don't want to I don't want to risk the #1 mission of this, which is to not die, for a lion that we can grind out later, or lions that we can grind out later. Of course, I see when I'm going to grab it, but we do need shush though. This is relatively on the way. SMB's good. I was gonna say there's gold spawns in these guys. Very nice. It does feel like gold chains are pretty easy to get in specifically woods. Why did I feel like I just saw somebody there? I think it was just the logs, but that made the hairs of my back stand up, or the back of my neck stand up. It was weird. It's like a horror film, like you see something for a frame. You saw it too? That was really weird. Oh, I forgot to start installing the library. Or not the library, the plant. I wonder if it was like a scav in the middle of spawning and then we interrupted it. Gonna skip the church, but I'll loot these buildings. Or these cabins or whatever. bother with the vodka. It's nice, but not necessary. Cavus interruptus, something like that. There's good gold spawns in here, as well as the cache. Definitely found my fair share of lions in here, for sure. Not bad. Might actually end up saving that one. If we do go for the collector task, you know. Like, this might be my... Like, we flip on the switch to start saving the stuff for the collector task. Even if we don't get Kappa. Well, we might. Who knows? We'll see how long this wipe is. Because everybody's thinking, whether true or not, but everybody's thinking that the next wipe's going to be streets. So there's a chance that it might take a little bit longer to get that one out. You know? And I think I'd be okay with that. I think I'd be okay with a much, much longer wipe this go around. Also, I feel like a max level strength Uber Chad right now after waddling out of that last raid from Shoreline. I feel like I can move anywhere I want to at any point. Kind of funny. I did hear one Mosin shot. Might have been an FOB. It was pretty far away. So. Oh, see somebody going right up there. You see that? Right there, left to right. They're going to the USEC camps, which is really good for us. We don't want to mess with that. That's one of the reasons I avoided the USEC camps in the first place. It's because people like to loot there, and for good reason. There's obviously amazing loot there. There's an outside chance that was the Mosin we heard, but I don't... Timing-wise, that doesn't quite line up, so I think that's just another person. Like a different entity. Pistol. Beretta, specifically. Whoopsies. Now that could be the Beretta that was paired to the Mosin, right? People often bring... pistol with them when they're sniping, which is totally reasonable. In fact, it's one of my favorite ways to go into a raid is pistol sniper. Gonna get my stamina back here. Maybe eat some food or drink some juice. Seems good. I haven't touched your beard in months. Waiting to see what they say when I go back to the office. Nice. That'll be good. I never shaved when I was working in an office. But I also never I never let it go wrong, you know. I would just use a buzzer. keep it short with the buzzer. Oh my god, how many are there? What is happening? I really just want to get this marker down. And I also want to leave those scavs as a buffer between us and other players. There was at least 4 that way, and then at least 1 that way. I didn't see a single one, and none of them shot, so I really don't know what's up with that. Okay, I think the next most important thing on our priority list here is not die to Sherman. And then get these gold chains down. Oh, you know what I did miss? I missed the gyroscopes. For skier. Been looted. It's interesting. This is definitely where we heard that Beretta, so... Keeping an eye on that rock up there. It's an old school spot, but it is a spot people like to sit. Anybody remember which one this is? I can't remember which cabin this is. I feel like it's the middle one. It's already been looted, which I'm okay with. If they looted and moved on, done. Have fun. Yeah, there's a pickup in the truck, but I missed the pickup in the scav camp, so I think I'm just going to ignore both of them. I guess I could get the one in the scav camp, because the one by the other truck is a little bit easier to get, you know? And we could go get both. Maybe I'll go place all the stuff on the pier first, and then we'll get both, because once we get the stuff on the pier place, like, it's whatever if we die. Like, those are the things we're risking, you know? It's also a good chance whoever was there has moved on. Maybe the Beretta guy died. I don't know. So there's a chance. But getting these down is really important. Okay, good. It did prioritize the ones in my inventory, which I'm actually okay with. Means we get to keep the one that we brought into raid with us safe. And place the one that was in raid. Okay, so that's part of chumming done, which means we're just on... Not that this is going to do much. That we're just on the nighttime, mid-morning interchange kills. Player kills. Which will be difficult, but end of the day, fine. What sight would I use on an SMG if I was playing normally? I mean, I would use the Monstrum, whatever this thing's, this 2X on woods. It's pretty good for woods, specifically. But, I would use probably the Hollow. The 553-0, whatever it is. Not the just straight 553, that's an older one. It has a smaller sight picture. But the one that lets you, the one that's a little bit thinner. I have a couple in my inventory. But I think that's my go-to sight these days, just in general, on anything that's full auto. You know, but also with SMGs, I tend to hip fire a lot more, Zamil. So, I guess take that as you will. All right, good chance of dying on this particular plant, just because you're really exposed. Sometimes people are nice and they'll kill you after you plant, but oh well. Did I miss a body next to the cabin? That could have been the player. We're gonna go back up through that way. We're gonna go for everything this raid, I think. If we get these placed, obviously. Yeah, I like the ones with the one dot. There's the two, the EOTech like -2 has 2 dots on it. I don't like that one very much. I find it distracting, and I miss a lot. And there's even one with 3 on it, I think. And then there's like the basic one, which is the 553. That one's cheaper. It's a good budget option, but the EOTech -0, whatever that one is my go-to site. Also on SMGs though, if you have it laser beamy enough, like something like a Valde or a Voodoo is fine as well. You know, get those long range sprays going. But hipfire is really where I'm at. Hipfire with some lasers, you know. I think it's the place to be at with those. Super accurate. Okay, let's get away from that. Okay. Let's go see. I'm curious to see if this body was a scav that this player killed. It's probably a scav that this player killed. But I'm curious to see if it was a... Because there's, we didn't get aggroed by a scav moving forward there. After we knew there was a player in here, so... But it's worth checking out. I don't have my keys with me, otherwise I do want to keep checking that truck to see if there's, like, any rare items that you can get. Oh, yeah. Nope, trash bag. Where is this body? Oh, I don't see a body. Maybe it was a trash bag. All right, let's get the skier items. And then we'll go head out towards ZB16. Go head out towards ZB16 to plant these last 2. This is the first one. Gotcha. I did miss it. Was it like just laying on the ground? Did it look looted? Is the question. Did it look like a player or did it look like a scav? It was between the first 2. Oh, interesting. My eyes just must have glazed over it. Scav. Okay, yeah, that's our Mosin friend. Our Mosin friend killed them with a Beretta. If it was a scav, it was those Beretta shots we heard, undoubtedly. There's one more over here. We're gonna get a million scavs over here. Uh-oh. There. Oh, good movement, good movement. They got a big old bag on. They're trying to take the range fight here, which is kind of smart. I think I might just go grab the item and leave. They're gonna have to heal. And I'm about that. And that's the normal player in me. I would have kept pursuing that, right? But the hardcore player in me, we don't need this, you know. They could have some nice loot, but we don't need it. Going through the scav camp for the third time. Okay, let's get topped up in here. Drink that. We just have to... I mean, we need loot, of course, but we just have to get... two things marked, and we're good to go. I might hit up the top of the mountain just for the toolboxes. And that loot. You know, if we're going to spend time here, might as well spend time here, you know what I mean? But I also do want to get out with these gyroscopes. How am I missing this body, chat? Is it between these two, you mean? Oh, it's between these two. Oh, this was a player. This is a player. Interesting. Well, there you go. Killed by another player because the dog tag's gone, but still. And this might have been the person Beretta shooting while they got murdered by the other guy. You know? I think that's the person we were engaging with. Fighting over there, which is fine. We want that to be the case. It's interesting. SVDS. What's... I'm not sure what that other one is, sound-wise. I feel like I recognize it, but I'm not 100% sure on what it is. Sounds like a bolt action of some sort. I just don't know which one. Yeah, we got like a VPO situation. Like there's a scav VPO going off. There's an SVDS, and then I'm not sure what that like more echoey one was off the top of my head. I should know it, but it sounds newer, which is why I'm not recognizing it. Hey, Solo Exorcist, enjoy your lurks. Appreciate you being here. Alright, I'm going to get this marker down, but I think I actually am going to go loot up top here. That sounded like somebody beating out a tune there. Which is interesting. That's not a bad one. And actually, I changed my mind. We're just going to leave. Sounds like that SVDS is on the move. I don't want to deal with that. We don't have to. The plane crash can have some good stuff. ZB-16 can have some good stuff. The caches over here can have some good stuff, you know. No, I don't think so. That was over this direction. I think it just was happenstance. Definitely want hot rods. They barter for ammo, if anything else. But there is a chance at some point we want a third hollow donate. Probably not, but there is a chance. Plane crash milk. Yum. It's my favorite. My absolute favorite. Just a chainlet. I was gonna say, we're not overweight yet. I skipped a cache back there. All right, go. Well, I think marking all these gives us some fuel for Ragman as well, which is pretty cool. Forgot about that part too. That'll be good. Nice. That's what we're hoping for. Making sure we're full auto before going in here. There's a motor there. Might as well grab that. It's kind of free. Basically grab everything here, I think. See anything else on the floor there? Nothing on the floor there either. All right. Oh, there's a helix. All right. Good money. Good money. Trying to make room for a 2x2 item that we want to grab quickly. Sure. Oh, that's pretty good. Can I put that on there? No. Nothing on the floor there. Oh, do we not have this extract? We don't have this extract. How do we not have this extract? I can't believe we have ZB14. From where we spawned, we definitely should have had this extract. Well, good thing we have time to get back. All right. Probably running it in along the coast here. That's a bit annoying. But also not the worst thing, because we had to come over here to mark the fuel cells anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. But that would have changed my route, I guess. We would have come done this first, then gone through and out. But seems like we've managed to avoid players at least this way, so I guess that's something. Happens you in the woods all the time. Yeah, I feel like when you spawn over in the new area, the extended area, that happens to me a lot there. Because it feels like I should have having ZB16 because it feels further away, even though it's probably closer. So, and I don't have the money with me for the car extract, which I think is still up. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Sometimes you got to do a couple laps of woods, you know. It's good for the cardiovascular system. Get the blood flowing. Get a little workout in. Also, would it really be a dead pine raid if we didn't go to red timer? Not really, like, interesting. Not much left in there except for a backpack, which I'm not really too worried about. We have tri-zips. That could have been some of the fight we were hearing. Because that was a VPO on that scav. Nice to see the trees from all the angles. Exactly. All right, no shush, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get. Not going to bother with Suppressor House. There was at least 2 people there this raid. Seems like, anyway. These are good chances to get things we need. Not quite that, though. No room to store it anyway. Hit this cache over here. It's good cache. There's a gun here. MDR over that. Probably? Do like me an MDR. I don't think any of these go on there, right? No. Worth a shot, though. Definitely want the mags for that, though, and we will definitely drink this milk. And this guy barters for an ice clock, so we'll grab that. Hear a lot of explosions over here, so we gotta be a little careful. Not sure if it was just a new player or somebody maybe leveling up their vitality. Alright. We set out with a goal to do literally every task in the game all at once, and we did it. Wasn't quite literally every task in the game, but I'll tell you what, it was a lot of tasks. It was a lot of freaking tasks in one raid. We marked 5 things, picked up 2 items. Pretty good. 3 total tasks. Plus not died. Sorry, 3 and a 4th of a task, I guess. Alright, we don't need these anymore. Do you do anything? Negative. How about you? Negative as well. Negative as well. Alright, so we can just wear those freely. These can get sold, though. That can get sold. Keeping that. Keeping most of this junk. This does what for us? This does just a weapons case. It's 8 motor, 15 wires, 4 broken LCD, and an ASA, which is actually not unreasonable. It's legitimately not unreasonable. We have... These are really easy to get on Lighthouse now. So, yeah, it's just a matter of getting, like, collecting motors. Motors are, like, essentially... Not exactly, but essentially 1/8 of a weapons case, which would be good. Okay, I didn't have a library installed in my... Oh, it takes 54 hours to install? Holy crap. I did not know that. I did not know that. I had a, I'm going to turn that off for now. I had a, oh man, I really lost my train of thought there. I did not have that installed on my main account. So, we're past my main account officially. Motors are stupid easy to farm an interchange because of Ollie. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, we're going to say, the beard oils we're saving because of the barter, but there are other uses for those as well. I think I'm going to sell that one. Keep those. Selling that. I think I'm selling that as well. Keeping those. SMB is great to find. T is great to find. That's not great to find. It's fine to find. Matches barter well. Barters well. This is getting sold. This is getting sold. Sold. Keeping this one. Crafting another mag box would be quite good. Keeping this. We are going to need some for our junk backs. Construction. Not barters. Alright, we can put this back in here. We can put this back in here. Probably our key tool as well. Let's get these things sold. Get some stuff handed in if we can. Oops. As well. That Poxtrum going to start to become useful at some point, I think, but it's alright. I think we're just selling those. I think we're selling that. Okay, weapons case would go a long way in this. Wouldn't say no to that. Maybe we'll interchange. We'll make an effort to grab 1 or 2 motors every time we're there. That's good for crafting. Do I have the suppressor for this? I do. Look at that. Nice. Same exact thing. It's just 855. It's about right. It's about right. Put those in there, I guess. Can, of course, go for another eye case as well. We do have a lot of room in these as well. Ray benches can be sold. I think I'm going to do this. So that I can sell this guy and save some room here. All right. And that's going to be needed to be planted later, unfortunately. I thought that gave us fuel. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if this unlocks. Does anybody know? Does this lead to anything? Can somebody look that up real quick? This one's easy because we don't need any of that junk. I know that, and I know this leads to stuff. Which leads to the hot delivery, which is something we could start doing on interchange as well. But again, Ragman rep is not that important. The armbands just give your position away, so I think we can hold on to that just as to store like level 4 armors for us, which will be good. So that'll be good to do that. So we got a lot of interchange stuff backed up, including survive interchange twice, which does give us some Cordera, which that might tempt me to go there. Oh, that doesn't actually lead to anything either. Just a bit of a bummer. I do really like this thing, but I think I might have sold that one until we got a mag. Or did I keep one of those? I had to have sold it until we got a mag. Seems about right. We have a mag now, which is kind of cool. Living High Part 2, it unlocks. Might be worthwhile, but we kind of have the stuff for that. That's just collecting gold stuff, so we know to collect gold stuff. So I think we're gonna, like I said, leave that there. I'd probably just end up selling the blackjack backpack, but yeah. What did we finish for you? Right, we're leaving that one there. Okay, so suppress shoreline kills. What do you need for Peacekeeper's really the one we need to level up here, so. It's really just this thing. And maybe getting a LEDX. Living High Part 2. Part 2 is 3 teapots and 2 vases. I'm pretty sure I have that, so we could just hand that in immediately, which would be good. But this also gives us a Bitcoin, which is nice. I don't think these are locked behind anything else. Okay. Yeah, I think Shoreline for this. Is there anything else we can do on Shoreline? Oh, you have to get these things. Didn't even look at those. But it's more than enough there. Okay, chumming kills, of course. Oh, respirators. I keep forgetting to get respirators. Okay. Just killing scavs on a location, that's fine. Okay, yep. Good. I do like this thing, though. $3K is good. We don't really need it, though. Oh, Peacekeeper got a new task. Oh, doing this one maybe unlocks something for Peacekeeper. No. Just handing that in. Okay, got it. Okay, so I need... And then I need 2 vertexes. Which you can craft with level 2. So getting a Ledex actually just went up in value. So, yeah, getting a Ledex, getting this, and getting suppressed kills on Shoreline will be good. If we can make room for... Alright, I'm going to make room for this. And the reason for that is that unlocks the skier task to do that. Same stuff as well. And I think we have room for all the ammo. And like that's something else to do on Shoreline, like if whatever we're doing is not working out, you know. Oh, it looks like I might have unlocked the Peacekeeper task as well. Which is good to know. That's not the biggest thing in the world to keep. What did you unlock here? Oh, and then that unlocks samples. Okay. Which I do want to do. Gives us an ammo case, which is nice. That unlocks whatever this is. Rigged game, yeah. Which... Oh, this gives us an MP5 SD. Oh, I forgot about that. That's so good for us. I've never had the Gunsmith Part 3 take us this long. That is so good for us. All right. That's like our #1 goal now. Holy crap. Okay, and then this is still on that junk, which is good. And we'll put the bullets there, because why not? And then, you know what? I might put some tea in our inventory. Just for why not. Excellent. All right, that's a no-brainer now. That's just a no-brainer to go back to Shoreline here. Oh, I need 2 more markers to mark the helicopter as well. Yeah, so Ledex, Schuss, rigged game, Lions, a few other things, among other things. Sick. Very, very cool. All right, I am going to be back very shortly. YouTube, feel free to skip through these load-ins as always. I don't mind that at all. But I got to use the bathroom real quick before we load in here. So I'll be right back. We grabbed our key tool. We grabbed our key tool, I think. I hope so. Chat, have a quick round of slots, and I'll be back in like a minute, 2 minutes. All right. House is cleaning up right now. Well, it's got to make up for all those wins you guys get. Dead Pine, we don't get any wins. It's true. Tis true. Okay. Oh, thirsty. All right, let's get in here. Let's do this thing. Interesting spawn. Probably gonna loot a little bit back here. There's no reason to not. Also, I didn't know you could spawn here. It's rigged? Probably. Getting good keys would not be the worst thing either, but we got our 301, which is nice. We're more hoping that people just don't don't loot 301, which is unlikely, to be honest, but there are some raids where people just don't go to resort, you know? It happens. It's not overly common, but it does happen. We could loot it forwards now. I think I want to hit caches for the most part. Caches and toolboxes and jackets. It's an interesting one. Might as well have that prepped up. Again, looking for shush. Not chlorine anymore. Oh, what was the thing we're looking for? Lions? Bears and tigers, oh my. Good keys. Cyclone battery. There's stuff underneath the mattress there. We don't need nails. I think this is the one with the spawn, right? Yeah. There's spawns up top there. Alright, nothing in that back room. Some jacket back here. Go from there. Pistol. Which is interesting. It's a freaking rave up in here. Oh. Yeah, buddy. That's good stuff. This one doesn't open? Yeah. This one has just hard spawns. Nothing in there, though. It's got some jackets. Kind of rerouting here just because of the lack of jump over there because of the new jumping mechanics. Something to drink later. How much does it give? 15. So I only have to wait till we get to 85 and then... Because the energy recovery is the good part about that. Okay, technically speaking, graphics card spawn. There. I've only ever found it once. Although it feels like graphics cards are a lot more frequent in computers this wipe. Just from the general consensus of the chats I've been in, plus our chat, plus my personal experiences as well. Seems like if you're trying to like grind out some GPUs, just hitting interchange PCs is pretty good. Apparently, Labs PCs are quite good too. I'm gonna take off my glasses for a second. That does feel a little bit better. Yeah, something about this game, man. Something about this game makes me clench my jaw in the wrong way. Or maybe it's specifically hardcore, because I didn't have this at the start of the wipe either. Hardcore's too intense, man. It's too intense. Oh, that's not the entrance. This is, though. Fire's still there. We'll take one to... We're going to start saving these streamer items, so that's a good one. Actually, don't hate that scope. Pressure gauge. We have enough cleaner for our hideout. I don't think it does anything else. I think I am going to skip that side of town, though. I think we're going to go suppressor house, or not suppressor, green gunpowder house here. Hit the toolboxes, maybe even hit the swamp toolboxes. And just head into resort later. Seems reasonable to me. Hey, Luxord, how are you today? I'll take some AP rounds, why not? That might be truck scav. That sounds like it might be truck scav. Hey, I don't need it right now, but I was always looking there, so good to confirm that there is actually a spawn there. I found green gunpowder there before. We don't need this though. It does actually craft some bullets later, but like we're not gonna be using an AS Val or VSS. Raids are pretty good. We got a couple long raids under our belt, which is nice. We did like 80 tasks on woods all in one raid, which was cool. Currently working towards a task from Skier that'll give us a gun, or the MP5 SD we need for Gunsmith Part 3, which is really awesome. Got quite a few hideout upgrades going, so yeah, all good stuff. We've only met one other player, but it's also been a lot of nighttime raids here. So, hand drill probably. Don't need those. I will take this. We probably have enough to craft another mag box, which we do need. Can always use more of those. Look at that. Then we got sent to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, that was a little weird. That was a little weird. I wonder if they reported and then like, it kicked in there. It's also possible that they didn't even report at all, and it was just a coincidence, you know? Like, that's also a possibility. We gotta remember that, too. It's very weird. But we were able to log back in and get going again, so. Dunno. That's at me. It could be wrong. It sounds like it's that truck scav. I want to have that shotgun barter active at all, not all times, but most times. Oh, blue gunpowder, not the greatest. Certainly not the worst. Fleece makes a bunch of bandages, which is interesting. Let me get rid of that. Let's see if there's anything spawned under there. There's not, so we can also get rid of that. Let's go ahead and drink that. Let's go ahead and get rid of some stuff here, though. We're pushing our overweightedness. I don't think we need those. They do weigh a lot, so adds up pretty quick. All right. No more shush. You know what? Actually, we should have kept all that junk. Gun of some sort here, which is interesting. Also, a lot of random stuff. I'm not going to worry about going back for that junk, I think. I think I'm just going to leave, secure this shush bottle, and get back in there. I think that makes the most sense, actually. Because that's gating us from 2 separate hideout upgrades. And getting it secured now is probably just better. And I should have kept like the other stuff to sell, but the only thing we might be missing out on is like 301 looting, but we've heard activity, so we know that people are there. Also, the closer we get to nighttime, the better it'll be, I think. So, we're going to take our quick little win. And again, if I didn't have that shush, I don't think I would have done that. So it doesn't really cost us anything except for time. Dead by leaving the map for red time and making a sensible choice. Who are you and what have you done with the real Dead Fight? I know. I'm sorry. Just try to complete my hideout, man. All right, good. Selling. I think I need one of these later. Interesting. 2 and 1. It's just the Scar Heavy. I think it's more worthwhile just to sell that for the rubles. These are usually worth keeping. So it's okay for sniping. It's not great. I think I'm going to sell it. What do you do? Oh, I do actually need that. Funny enough. Not willing to do that right now, but we do need those eventually. Definitely keeping those. Nice. Get that stacked up fully. Again, we're going to keep one of those around. I guess if we can keep the mags, it's fine, but I don't want to use those. These are really good. Oh my goodness, Carlos with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Triggering our first set of fireworks there. You'll love to see that. Hope everything is going all right today. And if you got gifted a sub, make sure you say thank you. Big old cheers to that. Did we escape yet? I recently watched the Viva La Dirt Tarkov videos again. Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. My friends who don't even like Tarkov, like, loved those videos. Their PUBG ones are, I think, my favorite, though. You know. Their PUBG ones were just gold. This unfortunately goes to fence, but again, it's still 60k to fence, right? Hey, Mythgar. Cheers. It will be actually cool when they do actually add the ability to escape in the game. That's gonna be a fun day, you know. Okay, back in we go. Let's do it. Yeah, getting a little bit closer to nighttime here, which is good. Where are we escaping to? I know, right? But yeah, technically not even possible. You have to escape via terminal. It's that little gated area on the edge of Shoreline there. That's how you actually escape Tarkov, but it's not available yet. You know, 1.0, that's when we're going to be able to do that. They've said in the past few, casts and talks and stuff that it's going to be difficult and not everybody is going to be able to do it, like skill-wise, apparently. Or you'll die trying. They've already confirmed that there's going to be like radiation deaths where like your character is like soft locked or actually more like hard locked. Your character just straight up dies, right? And I'm assuming that's going to be in the areas of that. So like you're forced to restart and you're not going to be necessarily successful the next time, Streets and Terminal are the only maps left at 1.0. The other maps will be expansions. There you go. Nice. Something sings the theme to MASH. God, I haven't seen that in a long time. But we love it here. Yeah. Would be surprised if Escape is the permadeath. Maybe. I think there is going to be that. I just hope that they add, I hope that they have the hard reset of, radiation death, right? Like, your character gets too much radiation poisoning and just can't go into raid anymore. I hope that if you do manage to escape, there's some sort of prestige thing that you get to do where you get to start a new character, but keep some stuff. Oh, is it really? I wouldn't know. Hey, Crazy J. Cheers. Thanks for being here. So, a few days ago, I forgot to put coffee in the coffee maker while I make coffee. I just said coffee a lot there. Sorry. Today, I put an extra scoop in by mistake. And I'm not hating it, but I also don't want to make that become a normal thing. It is, very much so. Tar. That's not a mistake. That's an added bonus. Yeah. The other problem is I'm running out of half and half. So, I can't even, cut out the bitterness with the half and half that well. Because I want to make sure I have some for tomorrow. Funny, I made coffee adding coffee yesterday. Yeah, that has to happen a lot to coffee connoisseurs and consumers in the morning. I wonder on average, what the percentage chance that is to happen. Because if you have, probably over 1 billion people making coffee every morning, right? What's the percentage of those people that forget to put coffee in their coffee maker? It's got to be reasonably high. 1%, 2%? Nah, probably less than that. Probably 0.5%. I don't know. Feels like it should be reasonably up there. Have been able to drink coffee over 10 years now. Used to average 3 to 5 pots of coffee per day during architecture studio, and my body just said no more. That's fair. That's fair. I've often actually thought about, I love the taste of coffee, and I know it's because my brain's associating it with caffeine, but to some degree. But I also like bitter stuff. I like the bitter taste. So I actually have thought about, trying to cut back and or drinking less coffee and seeing what I can do with that, Drink tea, can't go wrong with tea. Yeah, but tea tastes less good and still gives some caffeine. It's not as much as coffee, but it still has caffeine in it, so, if I'm gonna drink caffeine, I'm gonna drink coffee. That's just kind of where I'm at. So, or not, wake up with coffee, instead have coffee be my, after lunch thing. But then that puts me... That puts me kind of close to bedtime, so I don't know. I don't know. Hard to determine. Alright, let's go get our skier task done first, I think. Microwave tea is really good tea. Funny enough, Beast 88mm. I mean, yes, most of us here are Pestley fanboys because microwave, lol. But we actually had this debate because we have a lot of UK viewers, and microwaving tea is an abomination to them, but I enjoy microwave tea. So that's actually where that came from. Had to cut back on caffeine due to anxiety. Had to stop all the coffee and energy drinks. Yeah, I see. That's the other thing I was worried about. Like with this whole thing that's been happening with my jaw, I'm wondering if part of it is that heightened anxiety from pandemic, from whatever. And like I was wondering if cutting out caffeine might help that, you know. But how are you doing today, Beast? Hopefully all's well. Loud M4. No, not a loud M4. I don't know what that was. AK maybe? So check the safes for lions. Yeah, that's fair, Zabiel. Yeah, like black tea and green tea don't have nearly as much caffeine on average per cup, right? But it's close enough, right? You know, if you have, especially if you're having 5 or 6 mugs of it. It can add up. Hey, good morning, Somlik. How are you today? So I wonder if like a good way for me to cut back would be to switch to green tea in the morning, and then like if I was trying to cut out coffee, because cold turkey I don't think would do well. I get a bunch of headaches and it'd be bad. But I think the way I would do it is just switch to green tea in the morning, and then cut out coffee that way. So we heard shooting up by bus depot. We heard shooting over by pier. I think if we go around, maybe even through bus depot, we might be able to take on who's ever there. We do need to get scab kills as well. We got to remember that. We got to get like 10-ish scab kills. I don't know. That's a tough one. We could go over to Truck Scav, see if Truck Scav's up. Let's go over to Truck Scav, see if Truck Scav's up. Because I think whoever's at bus depot is probably in resort by now, or they're just looking for scavs like we are and avoiding resort. I don't really know. Hard to say. I think nighttime runs are going to be our best chance for a LEDX, just because of lack of players. Because I really do. I want to get the Peacekeeper marker. The Peacekeeper markers are the I said the skier ones are the most important to get down, but I think the Peacekeeper ones are actually the most important because that accelerates us to the next task. So we know what we're missing. Because some of these Cargo X and not Lend Lease, Wet Job parts are hand-in items. I think I've done a good job of getting most of them and holding them aside, but we might be missing 1 or 2. So, but yeah, so I'm like, hopefully the new jobs treat you. Or did you start your new job yet, or has that not happened yet? I know it was a few days ago. It was your last day at the old job. But hopefully the new job's treating you well. That's in resort, of course. First bullet, by the way. It's really impressive when you one-tap a scav and with 9mm. Don't you think? I think it's fairly impressive. personally. I'm gonna use tea. That's interesting. Somebody take out Sniper Scavs. Man, there's players everywhere, huh? Weird. All right, we're gonna head back to Bus Depot, and we're gonna go through that way. We gotta fight somebody. We gotta fight somebody. That's how it goes. Tis Escape from Tarkov. Girlfriend works at a bulk barn type store and just brought home so many snacks. Hell yeah. What kind of snacks? And what's your go-to snacks? Chat, what are your go-to snacks? I'm going to sound super lame right now, but I actually really like apples and peanut butter. It's like the best snack in the world. Hashtag team micro tea. Nice. Go to a spicy trail mix. Okay, okay. There's a honey mustard like pretzel mix that makes your breath absolutely horrendous, but I actually quite enjoy those. Steak sandwich is a good snack. I mean, it can be. Been addicted to turtle candies recently. Is that SA-58? I think I just saw somebody running there. I don't know what that was. That's what you're thinking of right now? What kind of apples? The crispy, juicy. Doesn't matter the flavor. But crispy, juicy. I cannot stand mushy apples. They are horrendous. That was a mistake. Crap. We're caught in a very weird spot. Jalapeno Cheetos are your go-to? Fair. Can't tell if they're on the roof or not. So somebody down here, I just saw them run off the cache. And that's them running up. And then there's somebody in resort. And we're caught in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. I wonder if I can make it this way. Probably not, but we're going to try. Good about them duke it out. Listen again. I rarely microwave tea, but I do make my tea in Thermos coffee maker. If that isn't blasphemy, I don't know what is. I think microwave's probably a higher blasphemy, but I don't know. I'm not a tea connoisseur. If you guys heard of replace your morning coffee with green tea, you can lose up to 80% of a little joy you have left in your life. That's good. That was good. And probably. get these two planted. That might be the person we heard before. I mean, I joke about microwaving tea, but it really does depend on what type of tea it is. That's also fair. If I'm going to go out of my way to make, like, loose leaf tea or whatever, I'm probably not going to microwave it, because then, why bother? But with the tea bag, yeah, I'm going to do that. Also, I enjoy overbrewed tea. That I know is wrong. The concept of, like, brewing a tea for 5 minutes and then taking the tea bag out is foreign to me. I really enjoy, personally, tea that's been brewed for, like, 30 minutes or overnight even. I prefer the stronger taste, but that's because I drink coffee. Like, I'm sorry, I don't drink coffee. I eat my coffee because it's, like, it's tar level thickness, you know? So, I like the flavor. But also, like, Lady Pine does this weird thing where she, like, puts a splash of apple juice in the top of her water, and that's just, like, horrendous to me. I don't know why you'd ever want that. It's just the worst. The actual worst. They probably hear me, but let's just go do this. Ugh, straight creamer, no coffee? That's gross. I don't remember where that wood is. I'm just... Don't murder me! It's a weird route out, but I think this is the cleanest, potentially. Because we definitely heard somebody in West Wing, we definitely heard somebody in East Wing. So, I don't want to be in any of the wings. I want to be gone. Was it Bailey's? Bailey's is nice to sip, I will say. I personally enjoy sipping Bailey's. Back with coffee, nice. But yeah, I don't put creamer in my coffee anymore. I used to put a lot of creamer in my coffee. Nowadays I put just either heavy cream or half and half. Like pasture raised half and half. That's a little bit thicker. Imagine how boring the world would be if we all had the same taste. That is a very valid and great point. You know? Okay, I think we want to try to head to Pier. I think I really do want to get this MP5SD going. We have the Peacekeeper task done, so we can get the Pier task done as well. We're obviously gonna be lacking in the scavs, but that's not a problem. We did hear a little bit of fighting down at Pier, but black 2 sugars. I've strayed away from sugar in my coffee. I'm not like I actually like the bitterness, you know, but I do like the making it creamier instead of waterier, you know. Back with mango green tea. Nice. Sounds good. Good. Still in dorm or still in resort. That's good. That is what we want. I don't... There is a chance that that person was the same person we heard in West Wing, but I don't think that's likely. Excuse me. I think it's more likely for it to be 2 players. I marked cottage already at the start of the raid. That's where we spawned. I should make some green iced tea. We used to make a pitcher of green, you know, like actual green tea ice with little to no sugar in it. It's pretty tasty. All this talk about having a raspberry tea now and you're craving it? Nice. We're not even going to bother with that. Over there. 5 FMJ? That's not bad. Not too bad. Agreed to use as my go-to summer pitcher for tea on hot days. Yeah. It's good. In the past, I've done like put a little lemon juice, put a little sugar in there too. But just straight green tea is pretty good too. Iced coffee, of course, is great. Freezing some coffee ice cubes and drinking that as well is a wonderful summer treat. Thought I heard some shooting this way, but might be wrong. Scavs, of course, can spawn in after the fact as well. Okay. Scavs being up is a good sign. I might go loot then, because... Oh yeah, first bullet, baby. They ain't got nothing on me. They call me the one bullet wonder here, you know? First 20 bullets, Keck W. Shh. We'll just do a little fine-tune editing and everything's gonna be great. No problem. As far as drinks go, I don't really enjoy severe temperatures either way. I tend to go slightly cold, but not icy. That's reasonable. When I say iced coffee, I mean like a hot cup of coffee with an ice cube in it. I like combining the ice. Well, like when the ice meets the hot coffee and kind of melts. I like combining those two liquids, almost like an epoxy, as they go into my mouth, you know? Like they're much better as they're combining than if I let it sit and combine fully, you know? The YouTube magic? Yeah. And then I did a little mining off stream, and, well, see, now we have 35 diamonds, as you see. Don't mind that this is in LAN. Don't worry, I didn't put cheat modes on. But that makes total sense, cool, Dan. For actual water, I'm with you. I prefer cool, not cold, like not ice cold. And I prefer, and I can't do burning hot. Like, yeah, I just can't do burning hot. I'm not gonna start this stack. So yeah, I'm definitely with you on the extreme temperatures either way. For sure. Helmet, maybe? Oh, I'll take that. That just sells well. We might even be saving that one. Problem is I don't have a lot of room. That's okay. I don't know if we go to Heps. We might. There is good loot there. We do have the key now, which is nice. Nestle's Coffee Mate is what I used to have. Might get a small one because it's one that lasts forever because it's so synthetic, but it also just it's fine from time to time. That said, I probably lost my taste for it. It's definitely one of those things you can take a break from, you come back to it. It tastes very chemically. Honestly, one of the things that, like, cuts-wise, and it's even funnier to me would be, like, doing that with, like, villagers, and it's like, yeah, and then we push all these villagers into place, into our, you know, epic mob farm here. Cuts, clearly kill the villagers, respawn them inside. Or something silly like that. That one makes more sense to me, though, to be honest. Because that's just annoying. You have them already. It's just annoying. So... Okay, we saw at least one sniper scav up, so we have at least a scav kill over here. If we don't die. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, somebody down below as well. Where's the sniper scav? There's at least two down below. Really is funny how the green tracers look. That had a suppressed Mo's in there, which is interesting. Gotta be careful, they can hang out down below that way as well. Okay. Technically holds more than it takes up, but we're not gonna bother. Fairly certain there's at least one more. Sure. Gonna get this one topped up and then reload into it so we can full auto just some T rounds. Try not to get murdered from the top of resort here. I'm pretty sure there's two on the ground level. Maybe we only heard the one. Oh no, we just heard him. There's two. I've never seen scavs on that side. Okay, you come to me. Very nope. Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen them hang out in that area. That's cool. Yeah, sure. Hurt my armor. It's rude.
Попадут вам тут всем залетные. Давай, давай, давай!
I think he aggroed to me again.
Да хули!
That's annoying. Like, he was about to come over, and then he aggroed and then got cover. Air quotes. Be alright. I wonder how much time we have left. Oh, shush, please. Wrong one. Bastard. That's why we're looting these, is for the shush. A little heps action. Beautiful. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a folder of intel. They're pretty rare, but they do exist. Heps did get a lot better because of the increased I don't know, loot capacity of these containers as well, you know? Pretty good. Might as well. What do we got here? No, thank you. No, thank you. That one's not bad if we want to go for a PP-19, but we don't really want to. That doesn't work on those. Only a laser does. We'll just get this topped up. All right, that's reasonable. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like the quantities just increase, not necessarily the quality, which is fine. But it gives you a higher chance to hit those things. I mean, that's why the filing cabinets are so much worse these days, it feels like. Because we're still gonna keep that though. Because of their quantity of loot is just so much less, right? At least that's what it feels like.
Вот. Вон он, упырь! Ты где? Чё, обосрался?
Alright, we'll let them come to us then, because that's just annoying. The stupid windowsill was in the exact right spot to kind of screw us there. But that's okay. 37.3 scavs here? You're not kidding. You're not kidding. We don't really need... I guess it's money. Or free, easy money. Let's go ahead and get this going. Use up some of our meds here. No problem. We're hoping that the pier will be open for extract. But also aware of the fact that it may not be. So I'm pretty sure that means everything's all good. So, like, we've reset their counter there. Crap.
Хуйло, вот хуйло. Конец
That might
тебе.
be a player up top. Yep, that's a player.
Давай, мужики!
Interesting. Armor did its job, which is good. I think it's a player scab, but it's definitely a player nonetheless. Let's just get top loaded here. Listen, keep an ear out for a second player scav. Yep, player scav. Who apparently killed a player to get that stuff, which is interesting. technically could grab this. TPZ. I think that's just PS. Man, this is tough. Don't need that. I don't know if we really need that. This weighs how much? 3. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. Do I want to make room for that, though, I guess? Alright, we need to get it going to the pier here. Do want to loot this one scav first, though, just in case they had something nice, which is always possible. Uh, 214 sells well, just like the 110. Okay, if you're gonna loot stuff on the, like, if you're gonna transfer stuff to a rig, it's much faster to do it this way. Put it on the ground, transfer it over, pick it up. It's just much, much quicker all around. Okay, we do gotta remember we have low, our armor's pretty low here. But we did hear shooting down at the pier. We're hoping it was just somebody checking for Sanitar, killing some scavs, and then leaving. But hopefully it's not Sanitar. As long as they don't have face shields, we should be alright. Miletus, how are you today? Hello. Welcome to the stream. We are going to skip the often unlooted on-fire gas station. Not going to worry about that. It's a bad place to run out of stamina, if I'm being honest with you. Dead scav there, or body there, rather. Looks like there's some heavy bleeding behind that truck there. Saw some red. Okay. Scavs in a few spots here. Player? Is a player. Interesting. Definitely not what I was expecting. Alright. Follow my own advice here. Let's grab this. I want that helmet? Not particularly. Really gonna hope here is open now. Does this fit on anything? Fits on there, might as well. No idea if that's of relevance or not. Alright. Punisher Part 2 is done. That's good. Oh, did they kill each other? Oh, no, this is... Okay. Alright. Switch these. Sanitar is up. Or was up, potentially. We don't really need the headshots anymore. That's really kind of what those are good for. There's an unlooted player here, so... We do have the terminal extract. We could just head out, but we have all of our stuff planted. I think Sanitar might be worth going for here. If we can get a key with tape, we'll be really happy. Also, decent chance they're just all dead. Is that a guard? All right. Both the guards are dead. Which is really good for us. Oh, man, these AKs are really kitted, though. But the Mosin's kind of nice, too. Yeah, sometimes he likes to hang out back here. There's the other guard. Full gazelle. Hobbin. Oh, here he is. This is why we wait. Waiting and listening for foot rotations is definitely, without a doubt, the best thing you can do. Please, oh please. It's the third time we've killed him and looted him. Nothing, of course. Pretty classic, but that's okay. All right, do we want the kitted AK, or do we want... What do we want from this? Because this is just T45M, which is sucky. That's worth some money. I think we just keep the Mosin. I know that's a little awkward and a little weird. But I do think we actually just keep the Mosin here. 51's not too bad. Can we try to fit that extra gazelle? Probably not. Let's go see if this is open. This is going to be a big determiner. I don't think I'm just going to take it if it's there. I don't think we're going to be able to fit it, Mythgar, though. I mean, the rig that we have is level 4, which is pretty good. Those AKs didn't have good ammo. Trying to think what else. Yeah, the AKs didn't have good ammo. We're not really hurting for the parts. This is open. I think we're just going to take it, get out. We're good to go, you know? Sanitar didn't have anything useful, unfortunately. We got a beta 2 bag. Got the sweet Mosin for Mosin's sake, which is pretty good. We did get a gazelle, which is good. We have to plant these, so I think this is worth just getting out with. I guess we could have looted the safes and stuff there, knowing that this is open, but I think I would just want to take my win and not push it anymore. So definitely a really awesome raid. I think we played it well. I think we avoided appropriately. I think we avoided everything appropriately. Like, avoiding resort at the right times, even though we did take some risks, was good. Couldn't you fit the Mosin in the bag? That's possible, Terradis. Yeah, we could have maybe made room for the Mosin in the bag and then done it that way. But where would we put it in our stash, you know? The only reason I would get the AK out is get the parts off or the ammo out, you know? Air Max with the 40-monther. Did you upgrade my SSD? Speaking of... No, I did not. I did not. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing really well today. Another phenomenal broadcast here on Twitch. How's Elden Ring? I saw you playing that the other day. How are you enjoying that? That is a extremely hardcore game. Okay. So for YouTube's sake, Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're not ending. YouTube, we're going to have to call it an episode here because that's 2 hours in. That's a really long episode. But we got a bunch of stuff to sort. We have our MP5 SD. We're going to be handing in another gunsmith task when we're done with this, which is going to be really good. We might start cascading some stuff. So start the next episode is going to be really awesome. I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.